let's look ahead to day 2 then, Harmy. How do you see it panning out? What do New Zealand need to do? There's a reliance on Blundell to score some runs and Phillips to land some of those counter blows, I suppose. Somebody has got to do it.
They've got to somehow get 140, 150 runs. I think that's, I wouldn't say the bare minimum, but I mean, if they go in, if England can bowl New Zealand out for, say, 150, 150 runs, I mean, they're not coming back from that. I think there's too much in the surface. Even there, Nathan Smith saying, you know, it might flatten out on day 3. There's too much in the surface. The game will be a long way gone by then. So that's all they can do. They can hope that Will O'Rourke can hang around. Tom Blundell is not somebody that's going to take a game away from you, but Glenn Phillips can do the counter punch, like Harry Brooks said from his innings, which I thought was quite a refreshing chat from Harry, talking about his best mode of defence was attack, and Glenn Phillips might be the one that could come in and get 50 or 60 runs in no time at all and put England on the back foot. But I think if England, I mean, managed to get a lead of in excess of, say, 120 to 150, then I don't see New Zealand coming back from that.
Can't see Shoaib Bashir bowling much in this
test. No, I think it'll be a thanks for coming test match for Shoaib. I think he'll be quite happy and marvel in the fact that he's got another test win. So if he does bowl, then England have been put under pressure and New Zealand have probably batted well. I don't think it's going to get to the point where this pitch is going to spin. And at that point, you're looking at days 4 and days 5, and I can't see this game getting that far.
How do you disrupt this England bowling attack? New Zealand do not possess a Harry Brook. Rashan Ravindra is an aggressive bat, and obviously Williamson can bat time and is a quality individual. But it does seem like it's going to be Glenn Phillips or bust to get anywhere close to England's 280, unless he scores some. It looks very difficult to conjure up a situation. Henry could get 15, 20, Southey could get 10, 15. It's going to have to be Phillips, isn't it? Yeah,
Phillips is the one. Blundell, another one. He's scored tough runs in the past, and he's probably more suited in a situation like this, where when the game is tough, he tends to sort of come to the fore, and he's going to have to, not just to save his team, but possibly save his test match career, because if they go 2-0 down here, then they might be forced to make a change in Seddon Park. So, look, it is probably Glenn Phillips. He is the one that comes out and plays the most forceful innings to try and put England on the back foot. But the way this England team's bowling, I mean, the aggression into length of shorthand and good lengths of course. Atkinson is still, I think, a game behind. I still think he needs a little bit more bowling in him to rediscover his sort of confidence. I still think he's not quite in rhythm. Woakes is getting better as the game is going on, and the bonus of the whole thing. And I was going to say to you before we went to Harry Brook, it doesn't surprise me at all that the stubborn Ben Stokes, who was carrying an injury, who was questioned about being fit, who was spiky to Scott Taylor in the captain's press conference before the game about his own body and his own fitness, there's no surprise he bowled the most of the overs of the 4 bowlers today, because that's what he does. He's telling everybody he's fit, and you know what? I thought he looked very, very good as well.
Brilliant stuff. Steve Harmison, plenty more of him tomorrow. Day 2, we get underway just before the start of play. We've got live exclusive football for you in the build-up to day 2 here from the Basin Reserve, where it's finally cleared out. What a day's play. 15 wickets falling. England bowled out for 280. In reply, New Zealand really up against it, but we can't have been here before with them. Never write the Kiwis off. Stumps on day 1 here. Day 1 of the second test of 3, which we're bringing you live and exclusive. New Zealand 79 for 5. Thanks for watching on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel or listening on talkSPORT 2. We'll be back just before the first ball of play here on talkSPORT 2 from the Basin Reserve.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.